This list will make you question reality because these 10 U.S. cities look almost too perfect to exist. Think golden sunsets over spotless skylines, streets so pristine they feel staged, and architecture so flawless it seems digitally rendered. From misty bridges to desert-red cathedrals, these places don't just impress, they mesmerize. Chicago became one of the most architecturally significant cities in the world after the Great Chicago Fire of 1871 transformed the Windy City into a blank canvas. The city developed new architectural techniques that led to the creation of the modern skyscraper. Willis Tower rises 110 stories and once held the title of tallest building worldwide. The Chicago River hosts architectural boat tours where visitors observe the mix of historic and modern structures. Frank Lloyd Wright's Prairie School masterpieces, including Unity Temple and Roby House, demonstrate the architectural innovation that emerged from this Midwestern hub. San Francisco presents dramatic hillside topography that sets it apart from other American cities. The Painted Ladies near Alamo Square showcase famous Victorian homes that demonstrate the city's architectural history. Cable cars climb steep streets lined with colorful wooden houses. The Transamerica Pyramid served as the tallest building in San Francisco for decades. The Golden Gate Bridge functions as both an engineering marvel and the city's most recognizable structure. Antique trams chug up the city's steep streets, filled with colorful Victorian wooden houses. From Alcatraz Island sitting in the bay to the rainbow crosswalks of the Castro District, the city displays beauty in unexpected corners. Charleston showcases perfectly preserved Southern elegance with stately antebellum mansions lining Rainbow Row featuring delicate ironwork details. The Nathaniel Russell House stands as a neoclassical masterpiece, recognized as one of the most important examples of this architectural style in the country. The city dates to the 1600s and maintains its Gullah Sea Island traditions. War cannons and memorials fill the parks as reminders of Civil War history. The French Quarter and Battery districts contain pastel antebellum houses alongside rooftop establishments. Cobblestone streets wind through neighborhoods where history remains visible in every facade. New York City holds 32 structures on America's favorite architecture list, more than any other location. American author Kurt Vonnegut dubbed New York City the Skyscraper National Park in his 1976 novel Slapstick. The Empire State Building showcases Art Deco design by Shreve, Lamb, and Harmon. Daniel Burnham's Flatiron Building, Cass Gilbert's Woolworth Building, and the Chrysler Building by Reinhard, Hofmeister, and Wahlquist represent architectural icons. Central Park provides 843 acres of green space amid Manhattan's towers. The Metropolitan Museum of Art and Solomon R. Guggenheim Museum demonstrate how the city combines cultural institutions with architectural significance. Brooklyn Bridge connects boroughs with a design that has become synonymous with New York itself. New Orleans reflects rich history by blending French, Spanish, and Creole influences into a style that remains unique. The French Quarter features beautifully preserved Creole townhouses with iron balconies and lush courtyards. St. Louis Cathedral stands as the oldest cathedral in the United States, originally built in 1724. The Pontalba buildings display Parisian-style brick row houses designed by architect James Gallier. Senior narrow shotgun houses feature doors at each end. Garden District mansions showcase grand architecture influenced by Caribbean and European designs. The multicultural heritage appears in every structure throughout the city. Washington, D.C. contains 17 of the 150 structures on America's favorite architecture list, with 6 of the top 10 ranked structures located in the capital. The U.S. Capitol and Jefferson Memorial were both modeled after the Pantheon in Rome, creating classical buildings that give the city its regal atmosphere. The White House was designed by Irish-born architect James Hoban and modeled after Leinster House, a Georgian-style estate in Dublin, Ireland. The Lincoln Memorial features 36 Doric columns with unmistakably Greek design. The 600-foot-tall Washington Monument obelisk drew inspiration from ancient Egyptian pyramids. Cherry blossoms line the streets when they reach peak bloom toward the end of March. Grand neoclassical structures mix with historic row houses throughout the capital. Boston's architecture shows heavy influence from Puritan settlers who arrived on the Mayflower from England in 1620. Craftsman bungalows and Victorian Tudors line the main thoroughfares and narrow side lanes. Trinity Church represents the first major work of prominent American architect Henry Hobson Richardson, who developed the Richardsonian Romanesque style with round masonry arches. The Freedom Trail connects historic sites including the Massachusetts State House and Paul Revere's house. Georgian and federal-style architecture appears in colonial-era structures. The modern skyline features the John Hancock Tower and Prudential Center. Back Bay displays stunning brick homes built decades ago that maintain their antique charm. The Charles River provides waterfront views alongside elegant brownstones. Seattle sits between Puget Sound and the Cascade Mountains. Mount Rainier dominates the horizon on clear days when weather permits. The Space Needle stands as the city's iconic landmark at a height that offers panoramic views. Victorian-era buildings fill Pioneer Square Historic District. Pioneer Square Historic District features a 60-foot totem pole that marks this historic area. Discovery Park features rugged beaches that overlook the island-studded Puget Sound. Pike Place Market bustles with activity alongside Elliott Bay views. Olympic Sculpture Park combines contemporary art installations with waterfront access. The city earned recognition for its coffee culture alongside its natural surroundings. Olympic National Park's pine forests sit to the west, while the Cascade Peaks rise to the east. Cary Park offers the quintessential Seattle vista that appears on countless postcards. The waterfront provides access to ferry terminals, connecting the city to surrounding islands. Green spaces throughout Seattle offer respite from urban development. The combination of maritime heritage and mountain proximity creates a setting where nature remains accessible despite urban growth. Coffee shops and roasting facilities populate neighborhoods throughout the city. The Emerald City earned its nickname from the lush forests and abundant greenery that surround metropolitan areas. Rain patterns contribute to the verdant landscape that defines the Pacific Northwest aesthetic. Sedona's red rock formations create landscapes that leave visitors awestruck. Bell Rock attracts hikers, while Devil's Bridge offers thrilling crossings over natural rock arches. Red Rock Scenic Byway provides driving routes with stunning views. Oak Creek Canyon contains natural waterfalls. The red rock formations create dramatic backdrops that shift colors throughout the day. Cathedral Rock Trail leads to vantage points overlooking the crimson skyline. Art galleries fill the town center. The city operates as a base for outdoor enthusiasts seeking adventure in surrounding canyons. Sedona has earned reputation as a beloved destination with vibrant wildflowers and rolling meadows. The Telluride Arts District showcases the area's talented artisans while providing resources for creative pursuits. The high desert landscape meets mountain terrain and formations that appear otherworldly. Hiking trails wind through canyons where sandstone walls rise hundreds of feet. Vortex sites draw visitors seeking spiritual experiences amid the natural beauty. The crimson and orange hues intensify during sunrise and sunset hours. Photography opportunities exist at nearly every turn along the scenic routes. The town maintains a balance between tourism, infrastructure, and preservation of natural landscapes that attracted initial settlement. These 10 cities demonstrate how architectural heritage combines with natural settings to create visual experiences that attract millions of visitors each year. From colonial streets to modern skylines, each location presents distinct characteristics shaped by history and geography. The structures and landscapes verify that American cities contain beauty worth experiencing firsthand. Coastal locations offer maritime charm, while mountain cities provide alpine grandeur. Desert environments showcase geological formations, while river cities display human ingenuity in urban planning. The architectural styles range from Spanish colonial revival to contemporary glass towers. Historic preservation efforts maintain connections to founding periods, while modern development pushes boundaries of design innovation.